All right, yo, what's going on, man? So as y'all know, I'm not showing my face after what I said. I did have Notre Dame winning, so I'm doing a video after that. Credit to the Ohio State University winning their first title since 2014. Obviously, a big rebound for Coach Ryan Day and his program, right? Obviously, everybody counted him out after they lost to Michigan. He's calling for his job. He finishes the deal. And like we said, if they didn't get to the national title game and win, or just get to the national title game, this season would have been a disappointment. Such a loaded roster, all over. Spent so much money in NIL just to get these players to come in. The season was a success, man. That's how you do it. That's how you finish it off. Went through multiple elite teams in order to win, right? Beat Texas, you know what I'm saying? Did their thing against them and won. Obviously beat Notre Dame, a really quality football team today. You know what I'm saying? So, they did what they were supposed to do. Beat Tennessee as well. Forgot about that. Handled them boys. It was a great all-around win. Now, obviously, credit to Notre Dame. Notre Dame fought in this one, man. They was up 31-7, and credit the defense. Defense only gave up 10 points in the second half. So they did what they needed to do. The only thing Notre Dame is missing is explosives. Now we have to see how it's going to look, obviously, going into the future. If they can keep their DC, I'm hearing that rumors that they're not going to be able to. Several players will leave defensively. We'll see what happens with Marcus Freeman. Obviously, he's been a hot head coaching candidate in the NFL. So it's a lot that could possibly change with this Notre Dame team. But credit them, man. A lot of people counted them out, too. After that Northern Illinois loss said it was done. But that's what you want to see from your team. Good resolve, coming back against the wall. And they showed that today. And I got to give credit to this man. I told y'all before the game, I said, yo, watch out for Jaden Greathouse, bro. He popped off, bro. When we look at his numbers, there was no running game in this one as well. So I want to give credit to Riley Leonard and what he was able to do in this game. Mainly passing offenses because they fell behind. But even if so, they leaned on him pretty heavily in this one, running the football. Nine carries that first drive. And I was like, Notre Dame went down the field like that. Ohio State might be in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But they shut them down from that point up into the second half when it was up 31-7, and it got back in it. First to fumble. If you Notre Dame, you got to convert them, man. You know what I'm saying? And turn that into points. You can't, to kick a field goal there. Now, obviously, whatever decision by Marcus Freeman, but you got to try to score a touchdown there to get back into the game. But, yeah, man, Greathouse was cooking, bro. 6 catches, 128, 2 touchdowns. The last 2 games, he's been on fire. Penn State, he balled out. Same one in this one. Balled out again. They need more weapons, man. That's my biggest thing with Notre Dame. Like, good program, well run by Coach Freeman. They need more weapons on the outside, man. Obviously, I have to see what happened with Greathouse, but if you can line up another guy with him, you know what I'm saying, you feel good. And that's what I said, obviously, in my video. I was like, somebody on Notre Dame is going to have to step up outside of Riley Leonard and Jeremiah Love. And it was Greathouse, so give him credit, man. But outside of him, it wasn't too much he got help with. But I thought he had a phenomenal game. And everybody, they'll probably be talking about that kid a lot, especially after what he was able to do in this one. Also, shout out to, obviously, Will Howard, man. Pretty good, efficient game for him. I said, hey, man, he might be a little turnover prone. He did what he was supposed to do, man. Took care of the football, made some nice throws down the field. 3rd and 11, game on the line. You're up only 8. Makes that pinpoint accurate throw to Jeremiah Smith. You know what I'm saying? So he obviously gets the game ball. I thought the other game ball to Quishon Judkins. He was unstoppable tonight. 9.1 yards per carry, 100 yards rushing. 3 total touchdowns in this one, including 2 on the ground and 1 through the air. And obviously credit Jeremiah Smith, man. For the life of me, I don't know why you leave him open, single covered. Now, obviously understand you bring the blitz, but this kid is capable of popping off. You seen what he was able to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to roll coverage there, And in them situations, I might run man on one side, zone to another side. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with blitzing and speeding up, obviously, Will Howard. You know what I'm saying? But I think now when you should have ran contain in case he tried to escape, and I think you should have ran a zone blitz with a linebacker or a potential slot corner coming down, right? Then let the other guys beat you. If it's Abuka, if it's Carnell Tate, so be it. I'm not letting this guy beat me. I'm not letting baby Julio beat me. But credit him, man. One-on-one coverage. Good stem on the route. Corner had bad leverage. You know what I'm saying? Cooked him on it. You know what I'm saying? Alec Hughes going inside, went out, and absolutely came up with a big-time ball. And he sealed the national championship for Ohio State because they was on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? I know palms were sweaty, full and nervous. Credit Will Howard for the throw. Even better catch by Jeremiah Smith. He's arrived. He's here. You know what I'm saying? He's that dude, man. He's been that dude since week 1 of the regular season, man. And he's a great story and just being ready for your moment, bro. And he's been like that all year. So that's how you do it. And if you want to have an instant impact, I would call him like, yo, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? Because he's been having its impact since day one. But yeah, y'all, that's my thoughts, man. Again, credit to Ohio State, man. Really good game. Credit to Notre Dame defense in the second half for even giving them, a semi-chance in that one, being able to slow them down a little bit with all the weapons they got with TreVeyon Henderson, Emeka Egbuka, Quinshon Judkins, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, the whole gamut, man. Credit them for what they were able to do. But if Notre Dame could have got more pressure, it'd have been a different story. But I do want to react, man. I thought the college football playoff, for the most part, was a success. I think it brought more attention to the sport. I think you have more eyes watching. And I think we got some really thrilling games. Now, first round, we're going to have to figure out. And obviously, I was talking to Heather Dennis. I was at this blue carpet all-state party. And she was talking about, she's an expert in college football. And she's talking about, through her sources, she don't really think that there will be any major changes maybe coming up next year or any tweaks or anything like that, man. So that's going to be intriguing to kind of see as well, what they're going to continue to do. But she said basically she don't really see too many. But I agree with what Matt Berry said. If you guys, go back on my channel, you can go see that on my YouTube handle when I interviewed him. And he said, I would just, if you win your conference, get an automatic bid, which I agree with. But getting a top 4 seed, I'm kind of in agreement with him. I don't really see the point. But get the 12. The key going forward is getting the 12 best teams. And you might, in a year or two, which they probably will because the revenue is going to be good, extend it to 14 or 16 teams, whatever it may be, because it's exciting. It has everybody plastered to the TV. And besides the first round, we had good matchups. Quarterfinal had a couple good matchups. Semifinals was pretty good. National championship game, even though Ohio State dominated early, Notre Dame came back and gave it a fight, man. So it's just gonna be important that for our sport, for college football, that we continue to get ahead. Some things got to be a little bit more sanctioned and regulated. With different things like that, with this portal. Nothing wrong. Hey, kids got to do what's best for them. I understand, but at the same time, there needs to be a little bit of regulation on that. The NIL revenue sharing, there needs to be something out on that. Same thing with the playoff, being able to have it not coincide with NFL. Just different things like that. There's different tweaks that have to go on. But it was an exciting year. That's my kind of recap of it. Excited 2024. And again, credit to Ohio State for fighting back through adversity. But I thought it was a great season overall. And like I said, I'm hooked. I've always watched college football. I wouldn't watch it, though, to be honest with y'all, unless it was a big SEC or Big Ten game. Obviously, ACC as well. And then obviously I would watch, any big bowl games, prior to the college football playoff. But now, man, I'm hooked, man. That 12-team playoff, being able to see all these teams, how they rebuild, how they restructure the transfer portal, getting the recruits in, who's going to be instant impact. The sport is fun, man. So I can't wait. That's a bow and cap on, obviously, college football season. That does it, man. Last day, and then now everything heats up for next year, right? You'll have the spring, which you'll have spring ball in April. Who's going to be the guys that step up? And then obviously, you have your summer workout, summer training, and then you're going to straight into fall camp and figure out some things, man. So y'all stay tuned. Any big updates I see as far as high school, college, anything like that, I will let y'all know. Maybe even players hitting the NFL draft, from college. I'll probably get thoughts on that too, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and follow me and share on TikTok.